I don't know how I'm not more of an emotional wreck. I feel incredibly emotionally constipated. Like, I feel like there is so much there inside. It's just not coming out. Am I calm? Like, am I actually calmer than I realize? Or is it just stuck? I go through cycles of finding clarity and feeling like, okay, I know what I'm doing. This is right, to just kidding, no, I don't. I really don't want to force anything anymore. Like, I definitely was trying to show up a certain way, and I just can't. Like, I just can't. Or maybe I just continue to come back and try again, and my body continues to viscerally be like, stop doing that. It's an old pattern. Let it go. I don't know. Before this, my wounding was so loud that I was attracting people and dynamics where I never even got to this point, or at least not in a really long time, not in this way, not to this depth. Bear with me, because this is going to take a while to get into. With most of my videos, it takes time to like unravel. So if you're here to get to the point, then, well, this video probably isn't for you. But if you do want to stick around and find out what I'm going to talk about, use the chapters below, and that will help you get to the meat and potatoes of this video. I have been in my new city for almost a month and a half. I was previously at a work exchange, and prior to that, I was living temporarily at my parents' house after leaving corporate. I have not yet really stabilized my income. I've also had this pull to the dating scene. I'm feeling more terrified to date. I've never in my entire life been so authentic and so visible in my true self and sharing my inner world and my deepest thoughts and feelings about life and my values. I'm also attracting men who are much more available and capable of showing up, and I'm now being seen by them. I do think simultaneously what's happening anyway is that I am changing. My identity is actively changing. Being in this new city is asking for more of me. Being in a position where I need to make a living for myself, build a foundation, figure my shit out. Like, I don't have a choice. There's no one coming to save me. Simultaneously, while I'm building this YouTube channel, it's like the sense of self just continues to be built and then just demolished and dismantled through every experience. I go through cycles of finding clarity and feeling like, okay, I know what I'm doing. This is right, to just kidding, no, I don't. The pieces of clarity that I have are that I am on the right path. That's unmistakable. I'm in the right place. Also, absolutely true. The YouTube channel is the medium, 100% accurate. And I guess the only other thing is that, like, I need to lean more into this sort of raw, embodied, messy, in process, kind of vlog style approach, because it does feel a lot more authentic to me. Sitting here in front of the camera, like, just wherever I put the camera up, and just taking you into my world and sharing what I'm moving through in the moment and just documenting this process. Maybe one day you'll want to leave corporate, or you want to leave a relationship that has been a massively identity defining, or something that's provided a lot of perceived safety and stability for you in your life financially, or, you know, whatever, emotionally, but it's limited you, or it doesn't feel aligned with your future. And hopefully this is sort of like a recognizable arc, or something you can look at and be like, okay, she's doing it. She jumped first. So we can just kind of watch closely. There is so much uncertainty. I don't know how I'm not more of an emotional wreck. Like I said, I feel incredibly emotionally constipated. Like, I feel like there is so much there inside that's just not, it's just not coming out. And I'm like, am I calm? Like, am I actually calmer than I realize? Or is it just stuck? And I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm kind of seeing in real time, foundation isn't necessarily, in the beginning, it's not tangible. It's not physical. It's like something you're building. It starts within yourself. It's your rituals. It's your day-to-day life, how you talk to yourself, how you breathe. But I do feel like that's what this chapter has been for me. And not to tie it to astrology, but to be honest, I don't know why I don't talk about astrology more. I feel like it's something I love so much, and it has helped me navigate my life and all of this whole arc. It is my Saturn return. Saturn is basically, it is our life structure. My Saturn return is in the 4th house, and the 4th house is all about your foundations, all about your emotional inner world, your family, your private life. And so my Saturn is in the 4th, in Aries, and Aries in that placement is all about like building it yourself. It's like your own, that placement by the way, is like the epitome of individuation or differentiation, building a life on your terms, reclaiming authority over your life. I guess all in all, this is a roundabout way of saying that when you're building that foundation, even though it's kind of not material and it's hard to see because it's not necessarily physical at the beginning. And so because of that, it's easy to feel like I'm not going to be caught. Like, where is the net? I've taken a leap of faith. The end of my savings is near. Like, what am I doing? And truly feel that way, but also have this weird underlying sense that, like, I'm not starting from scratch, though. Like, there is something that's built underneath me. So I'm just basically navigating the uncertainty in my life here, the uncertainty with income, which has been obviously a theme this whole year, the uncertainty with my identity and the identity of this channel and my identity in relationships. I really don't want to force anything anymore. Like, I definitely was trying to show up a certain way, and I just can't. Like, I just can't. Or maybe I just continue to come back and try again, and my body continues to viscerally be like, stop doing that. It's an old pattern. Let it go. I don't know. And maybe I'll continue to find my content cringe, because it's kind of the double-edged sword of building a visible, like, YouTube or Instagram or whatever kind of platform, literally anything, because if you're growing while you're doing it, and you hope you are, but with something like YouTube, that change is visible. And I gotta say, I have so much respect for creators who keep those old videos. As much as I really cringe at some of my videos, even some of the recent ones, I'm never gonna delete them. Everything's gonna stand, because it's like literally the thesis of this channel is all about the growth, all about the evolution of being seen and stepping into the unknown and experimenting with yourself and life. And I don't know. It's a scary, cringy, uncomfortable process. Like, if you're not cringed out by your stuff even weeks ago, like, of course I know there's part of it that's like just insecurity and maybe just fear of being misunderstood. But yeah, especially with people I'm like romantically interested in or respect, like, there is quite possibly nothing more terrifying than that. It's like a threshold I feel like I am now crossing into. I'm finally equipped to move through, because again, like I said, before this, my wounding was so loud that I was attracting people and dynamics where I never even got to this point, or at least not in a really long time, not in this way, not to this depth. And for me, that's really big, because my inner world is so deep and it's so intense. I feel like not a lot of people experience life this way. I can feel this like radical, like, inability or intolerance of anything inauthentic. And that includes like trying to translate my insights into something that's detached from my actual experience. This whole time I've been creating this content, the topics have been surrounding other things that I was moving through, like family trauma, removing yourself from friendships or just any kind of relationship that, you know, doesn't meet you as you're evolving. But it's like, this is now the other side. This is like, okay, so now that you are that person and you are kind of showing up like fully expressed in this new iteration of being, what are the new lessons that you're calling in? Like, what are the types of dynamics you attract? It's like, I'm attracting healthier dynamics, but what does that mean for me? It means the lessons and the wounding and the points of integration are no longer about, you know, what they were. It's now more what comes out of me when I'm seen, what comes out of me when, yeah, I feel exposed. I want to believe that I'm in a position where I can move through this fear and this discomfort and this vulnerability with presence and with love and grace and compassion for myself, and communicate what I need in order to feel safer. The sun is strong, and I really hope the lighting isn't like super bad. If it is, I hope the audio sounds really good. I hope that the video was helpful. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I hope you hit the subscribe button and join us. If you are navigating your own journey of rediscovering who you are, reclaiming your authority and your autonomy in your life, and pursuing a more authentic path, it's such a beautiful little community that we have here, and it just means the world to have people who get it and who are kind of either thinking about taking similar risks in their lives, or maybe just sense that at some point it will be in the cards for you. This is a journey unfolding, and that's the best part. My life already looks like day and night different from even when the first day I started this channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching if you got this far. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below. Let me know where you're from and what's going on in your life. I'd love to hear from you. I'll talk to you soon.